Being intelligent is not always a blessing. Sometimes it is the reason people misunderstand you, the reason you feel alone in a crowded room, the reason others feel slightly uncomfortable around you. And by the end of this video, you may understand why. Because there is a difference between being smart and being dangerously smart. There are 5 signs. If even 3 of them apply to you, stay with me until the end. The last one changes everything. Number 1, you see patterns before they become obvious. While others see random events, you see structure. While others see coincidence, you see causality. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." Most people live on the surface of events, but you notice shifts in tone, micro-expressions, inconsistencies, unspoken tension in a room. Psychology calls this heightened pattern recognition. Your brain detects anomalies faster than most. This makes you strategic, but it also makes others uneasy, because you see what they hoped would go unnoticed. Number 2, you question everything. Not to rebel, not to argue, but because your mind refuses to accept weak foundations. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Dangerously intelligent people test assumptions. They challenge authority. They even challenge their own beliefs. And history shows the cost of this trait. Socrates questioned the foundations of Athens, and Athens silenced him. When you ask difficult questions, people feel exposed, insecure, defensive. Most people do not fear ignorance. They fear being revealed. Number 3, you never fully feel like you belong. You can adapt. You can socialize. But internally, you often feel separate. Miyamoto Musashi refused to blindly follow any master. He carved his own path through discipline and solitude. Highly intelligent minds process reality differently. Faster, deeper, more abstractly. This creates what psychology describes as asynchronous thinking. You are operating on a slightly different frequency. And when your depth meets shallow conversation, it feels exhausting. You do not reject the crowd. You simply cannot shrink your mind to fit inside it. Number 4, you read people with uncomfortable accuracy. You sense motives beneath words. You detect insecurity behind confidence. You feel shifts in energy before behavior changes. Seneca warned, "He who is brave is free." Understanding human behavior gives you freedom, but it also gives you clarity. And clarity can be isolating, because when you see manipulation, you cannot unsee it. When you detect dishonesty, you cannot pretend you did not notice. Dark psychology explains something important here. Awareness triggers defensiveness in others. When someone realizes you see through them, they either respect you or they attempt to control the narrative. And that creates tension. Now, the 5th sign. This is the one most people misunderstand. You thrive in complexity. When situations become chaotic, others panic, but your mind sharpens. Marcus Aurelius led an empire through war, plague, and betrayal. Yet he remained composed because he trained his mind to operate inside uncertainty. You do the same. You do not avoid difficult problems. You lean toward them. Complexity stimulates you. Pressure clarifies you. Ambiguity energizes you. But here's the paradox. Brilliance and discomfort travel together. The sharper your mind, the fewer people can truly meet you at that level. And that can feel heavy. If you recognize yourself in these signs, understand this. You are not broken. You are not arrogant. You are not too much. You are simply operating at a depth that requires discipline. Dangerous intelligence becomes destructive without direction, but guided by Stoic principles. It becomes power. Control your reactions. Refine your perception. Lead with reason, not ego. If this resonated with you, subscribe to the Stoic Path. Because here we sharpen the mind without losing the soul. And remember, a powerful mind is not meant to dominate others. It is meant to master itself.